be some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Here's Crowder, defended by Butler. The shot by Crowder, no good.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass. They don't need much of anything else the way he's scoring the ball out there.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Steven Adams from New Zealand, the first Kiwi, Clark, ever drafted in the first round.
And Kevin, he played rugby growing up. He says that it helped him prepare for the physicality of playing inside.
Some changes for Boston. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Horford. Johnson comes in for Crowder, and Smart subbed in for Bradley.
Marcus Smart.
There's 1:54 left in the third. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Smart.
And one thing I like about Adams, and maybe it's the rugby background, he plays with so much aggression, but always keeps an even keel. He's the one who sort of initiates contact, and he becomes an irritant with his opponent, but he never retaliates, and that's real toughness.
Here's Thomas. The Bulls knocking down the 3, and so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Boy, you look at Steven Adams, he's got an impressive frame. You forget that he's only 21 years old. So he's got room to grow and to get stronger, both when you consider skill development and his physicality. He could really be one of the most imposing big men in the league for a long time going forward.
And that one falls for Zeller. And the Celtics making a change here. Turner's checked in, then for the Bulls. Andrew Bogut checked in for Steven Adams. Gibson comes in for Kevin Garnett. Robinson is subbed in for Dwayne Wade.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Gibson setting a pick for Calderon. And Robinson that time on the assist by Calderon. Robinson's got 5.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play. Thomas against Calderon. Thomas kicks to Smart. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Turner. Yes! And the foul. That's on Andrew Bogut. That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And their passing also continues to be outstanding, Clark. In the second half, we're really seeing a good, efficient offense as a result of that ball movement.
Here's Thomas. Jose Calderon making his last shot. Here's Zeller. That one off the back iron and out.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Turner against Butler. Good on the shot. And now an 8-point Bulls lead.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 24. Smart wide open. He fires. Here's Zeller and Gibson with the block. Outside Butler. Up in time. No good on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's Chicago leading by 8. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
Tune in Monday, January 19th. The Boston Celtics take on Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers. Do not miss it.
The Bulls leading by 8. So for Chicago right now, Taj Gibson is out there with Bogut. Then it's Carter Williams. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Robinson in at the small forward position. The Celtics shooting reasonably well, 45%. Smart with the ball. Butler covering. Lee, a screen on Carter Williams. Zeller passes to Bradley. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Bradley's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Boston. Now here's Carter Williams. Defense right on him. Robinson for three. Rebounded by Smart. Celtics trail by 6. Lee outside. Over to the wing. Bradley, no one around him. Misses the three.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Zeller. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Gibson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Robinson.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
That free throw missing. Al Horford is checked in for Boston. Chicago also making some changes. Adams comes in for Andrew Bogut. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Jimmy Butler. So he comes up empty at the line.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. And for the most part today, they have been. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Carter Williams dishes to Gibson. Back to Carter Williams. Passes it to Gibson. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Wade with it. Now guarded by Bradley. It's stolen by Bradley. Now here's Smart. Carter Williams covering. Lee left side. Gets the leaner to fall.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Here's Wade, and that one's good. Wade's got 24 points.
He does not mess around when he gets close to the hoop, and how big are those points?
Celtics trail by 4. Here's Smart. Lee left side. He feeds it to Smart. 5 on the clock. The shot misses. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go. Smart's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Chicago calls timeout.
Evan Turner has a nice potpourri of skills. I mean, a 6'7" swing man with very good ball handling ability. Played a lot of point forward at the Ohio State University. And also an excellent rebounder for a wing. And his basketball IQ is quite high to go along with that versatility.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Tom Thibodeau was giving to his team. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
No good from Lee.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Wade against Thomas. And the basket good. Now it's a 6-point Chicago lead. And Evan Turner, the number 2 pick back in 2010, but he struggled to put it all together.
Yeah, his shooting stroke is still a work in progress. You know, he's still developing that consistency with his scoring. But his real strength is his playmaking ability and his ball handling.
That couldn't have gone better for him. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish it off in style, and I like that type of aggressiveness.
I got to say, Clark, I didn't expect them to play it that way, but a great steal, and then they get out and run. Awesome. Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Celtics trail by 6. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Bradley. Chicago grabs the miss. Wade's got his third rebound on the night. The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. The pass to Garnett. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And the first one at the line is good. Jimmy Butler is checked in for Mike Dunleavy. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
He's definitely shaken up. They're using the timeout to let their trainer take a look at it.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. The strategy included running the offense through Thomas. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Dishes it to Horford. Back to Thomas. And he gets it to go. Thomas got 13 points in the second half.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Now Carter Williams. Wade outside. Elbow shot is on the way. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Wade's got 8 here in the quarter.
The clock ticks down, and this is going to be a solid victory here for Chicago.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
This will be their third win in 4 tries against this team. Not too shabby.
To say the least, you could see how much they wanted this win. For two very familiar opponents, a win in the season series carries a lot of extra weight.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Wade. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Thomas kicks to Bradley. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that brings them within single digits.
He needed to cash in on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Carter Williams, the pass to Garnett. The 11-footer, and it's Chicago scoring again.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
Thomas goes in. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Kevin Garnett.
And what a tremendous game for Thomas. He's got 26 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
Well, that's important. I mean, get to the foul line. Any team, when you can outscore your opponent from the foul line, it's critical, and he's trying to do his part right there.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Olynyk, he's checked in for Horford. Johnson comes in for David Lee. Jay Crowder's checked in for Turner. And Smart subbed in for Bradley. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Can't hit from in close.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Here's Crowder. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. For 3, Dunleavy. It falls.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. They came, they saw, they conquered.